Well, hey, my friends, how are you today? I am checking in today with a little bit of touching base and going to talk about some gouache. I actually found some pretty cool supplies. So I was going to share a couple jewels of equipment that I picked up. I do like equipment. Yeah, there's this thing about me, and I've got plenty of pushad boxes and some different things like that over the years. Well, I found some, you know how that is on social media, all that good stuff. So I do have a little pushad box that I'm going to share. I don't have it fixed yet. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to use it for, but I'm sitting here. This is my gouache station. I have showed you this in the past, and I'm going to go over some things. You know, I've talked about how gouache is playing for me. It's all about just sort of the enjoyment of creating. Yes, I spend a lot of serious painting time working in my oils, and I love them. I'll never quit oils. This is just an addition to what I am doing nowadays. So I'm going to take you over here. I'm going to show you what I got, this cool little sketch box. I haven't decided yet how I'm going to use it, so we're going to take a look at that. My studio is a bit of a mess. There's a lot of debris left over from my Grand Canyon trip, and so let's take a look at this new box that I got. You're gonna have to help me decide how I'm gonna set it up. Okay, what I got, and you know, I had seen these on social media, so I went ahead and I ordered this Fumui small palette box because I thought on social media it looked pretty awesome. And now it does say, okay, travel foldable watercolor palette, but I know, you know, you can also put gouache in these things too. So this was the box that it came in, and I have to tell you, like, I am really impressed with this little box. This is the little jewel. It's so pretty. I'm thinking that the way that it's made, it does have a tripod mount. I have not used it yet because I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to do with it. So, you know, it's got magnets all over in it. It has, all these are magnetized, these little flaps. So they call it for watercolor. You can see it has a boatload of wells in it. It comes with brushes. It had a clip that came with it. Keep your sketchbook or whatever you want hooked on there. It has this really pretty brass water container for the hole right here. I think my only drawback that I see thus far is this is a little palette for me. I guess if I was just doing little watercolor sketches, that little palette could work because you could constantly be like wiping it off. You know, I don't know anything about durability yet, but it sure is doggone cute. It's got some brushes with it. I haven't tried the brushes yet, but they are, you unscrew them and screw them back in. That's a very fine, if you can see that, that's a very small one there. Fine tip for detail. The other one, like I said, I've not used anything yet. All I know is it's so stinking cute. You know, I started traveling with my gouache, and I do a little bit of watercolor fun sketching. I had taken that to the Grand Canyon with my granddaughter and did a little bit. Here's another nice round, decent size. Probably a pretty decent weight to that brush. I would think that that could be pretty nice to use. A place, I guess, for your sketchbook. I've not tried to put anything on, but here's my thought process with this. What I think I'm going to try to do is I might do half dried gouache in half watercolor. I might buy me some watercolor, I've got some watercolor pans. I've got a real small one from Winsor Newton. It's not bad. I've used it a few times when I've been out and about. Probably seen this one before, the Winsor Newton small little travel. It actually has more palette space than this guy here, but and it's got the little pans. I bought them, they were already dry. I think what I'm going to buy is some tubed watercolor, and I think I'm going to put maybe watercolor on this left side and gouache on this right side. You can mix them when you're painting if you want. Now at this point in time, I love my gouache palette that I'm using, the Stay Wet palette. Obviously, these would not stay wet. It would have to be a dry gouache palette because of the fact that obviously it's not airtight, like this little doodad. So this guy is airtight. I've even thought about the fact that he could sit on here if I wanted to use this Stay Wet palette too. I could probably clamp this on here a little bit, and then I would have this palette and a little palette space over there if I wanted to go with the wet, because this, you can see, keeps all of that nice and wet. Now, I have zero problems with mold, but I am in Arizona. I've heard people have problems with mold in these, but man, I've not had a single problem. But I'm in this at least once a week, so that's for sure. I do. And then I have just recently started adding a few drops of this watercolor blending medium, only to the colors that I feel dry just really, really quick, like my raw sienna or my yellow ochre. I added it to a few, and you can add too much, I found out, because it kind of makes it a little runny. So I'm dealing with that in a little bit of a way. But so look, is this not the cutest thing that you have ever seen? I just thought I would share it for the price that this little guy runs. I don't see how you could go wrong if you're looking to buy one online. I'm kind of anxious to really start using it, but I'm contemplating here. I think I'll probably go dry gouache on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 12. Dry gouache on this side, watercolor on this side. That way I could pick and choose what I wanted to use, and most of the time I'm going to be doing this in sketchbooks anyway. But yeah, what a great little find that was. And I'm going to tell you, when they first sent me one, there was an issue with one of the sides here, because I saw a few things online where people were kind of saying that they were having issues, but this side popped off, and they just got on it and they sent me a brand new one out right away. So I feel like their customer service was superior. Now obviously this is, you could use this flat on a table like this too. You don't have to put it on a tripod, but I'll probably be wanting to take it out plein air. This would probably require a small sketchbook to be attached. I'm not even tested it. This was some agaves I did in watercolor at the canyon. So yeah, I just thought I would share this because I do think it is such a cool little find. If you're into this, I kind of love having stuff, sketchbooks and different palettes and things. So I thought this was pretty cool. So I thought I would share it with you. Something that you might want to consider getting just for the fun of it, and having it in your collection. If you are like me, I've got a collection of different little travel brushes are nice. Put them back in there when you're done. So anyway, here we go. That is the Fumumi Travel Foldable Watercolor Palette. I will be using it for gouache as well. Dried gouache, but why not? This is where I have my station. My gouache station is continually always set up. If you have space, I would really suggest you doing that. You know, I found this table just like on a social media, Facebook store or whatever that is. And then I bought a little rolling cabinet here that I can keep all of my other goods in, and, you know, supplies and things that we're using. Then I keep this set up all the time. That way when it's time for me to, like, I've got time in the evening or I just feel like painting in gouache, then I'm set and I'm ready to go. And one thing that I also do is I keep all my gouache tubes in these airtight containers. I saw on James Gurney about how he keeps his in plastic bags, but I kind of liked these airtight containers where you can just throw them in, and it is see-through, so you can kind of see what's at the bottom. It's because I guess gouache can, from my understanding, dry out. So I have these guys over here on the shelf to the side. Although, like I said, you know, my Stay Wet palette, I keep it handy. It sits here on this little porcelain board. My porcelain board I found at a gift shop, and it actually probably was for food and stuff. Well, I think I would like painting on that. So it's become my gouache palette, and it cleans off really nice because this is some kind of porcelain pour over it. I keep this little guy on here. I usually have my laptop there, even though, you know, in this sketchbook, I'm printing pictures. And this is just really kind of a memory lane, and learning gouache is kind of what I've been doing here with this. All right, anyway, this was just a little studio update here. I wanted to share that paint box with you and just touch base. I think it's kind of fun to share supplies. I love seeing all the supplies that people get, and I do kind of have a little thing about little pochade boxes that are cute like that. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comment box down below, and you can find that little sketch box online. I'll drop a link down below too, because I mean, I think it's worth looking at and considering it, and you might have already seen it on Facebook. So okay, my friend, get to the easel, be creating whatever that is that you're working on right now, and I will catch up with you later.